Hello YouTube, my name is Nero. Today we have some more Call of Duty World War II. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the private beta. It went live for some reason one day early here for the PlayStation 4, and nobody is complaining because we all get one extra day playing the beta. We're all pretty happy about that. This video is going to try to serve as my first impressions of Call of Duty World War II. I've played the game for a couple of hours now, and I think I have a pretty good grasp on what the beta is actually going to be like, though keep in mind we are playing a beta. Everything is subject to change, but that does not mean the beta is immune to criticism. Everybody seems to have this mindset that just because a game's in beta, you're not supposed to criticize it in any way, when in reality, the point of a beta is to, 1, bolster pre-order sales, but 2, allow you to give feedback to the creators of the game themselves so they can possibly make some changes to the game before it actually ships in November. That's the point here, so hopefully you guys will sit back, relax, and enjoy my first impressions of Call of Duty World War II. As soon as I signed in, I was blown away by how the game actually looks. It is absolutely fantastic. This game's actually gotten a lot of criticism for not looking very good compared to other games that are releasing within the same time period. I've got to say, while the game isn't flashy, it is very beautiful when you are actually playing it. And I think when you're even watching this gameplay, you can see that, yeah, there's actually a lot of really nice attention to detail here. The maps are beautiful looking. The guns themselves, the attention to detail is fantastic. Even going down to like the marks on your hands and your uniform and stuff like that, the game itself actually looks really good, while at the same time it's kind of a darker, more bland version of what we've seen from the past couple of years, because we are set in World War II here, and the game is supposed to give off a very classic, old school, gritty, dirty kind of a vibe. It's not going to be bright and colorful like Black Ops 3, but that doesn't mean that the game is going to be ugly. I actually think it's quite beautiful, and I do actually think that the game graphically is pretty amazing. There are some things that could look a lot better, but who knows, maybe things are going to change when the game actually goes live. Speaking of the maps, I would like to actually talk about them a little bit here in this video, because the biggest downside to me, I have really 2 gripes with the game so far, and I'm sure this is what everybody wants to hear. What's wrong with the game? What don't you like about it? The things I don't like, the map design, in my opinion, is sort of questionable with the maps that they actually gave us here in the beta. So Point to Hawk and the Ardennes Forest are very ant farm style maps, is the best way I can describe them. My favorite maps in the Call of Duty series are either open or like your normal 3-lane style maps. Well, these ones are kind of like ant farms in a way, where there's basically going to be lots of different paths that take you to everywhere, lots of close quarters engagements, lots of just very clustered chaos is the best way I can describe those 2 maps. Now, it may be because we're playing in a beta and we have not had access to these maps long enough for a meta game to develop, but right now everybody is just kind of running around like chickens with their head cut off, and I'm definitely noticing that submachine guns tend to be the dominant weapons, but the rifles and the light machine guns are actually pretty good as well here in this game. So map design kind of confuses me, because Point to Hawk and Ardennes Forest aren't very good. They're not very well designed, at least in my opinion, the way they're laid out right now. I don't like that style of a map. Now, I know a lot of people do, so I'm not trying to take away from it, but for me personally, I'm not a big fan of that map design. I'm more of a fan of the design that we see on Gibraltar, which is more your traditional 3-lane style map with a little bit of verticality thrown in there. So those are just my opinions on that. The second thing that I don't really like about the game right now are these score streaks. Not to say that they're not powerful, they are pretty powerful, but they are ridiculously hard to earn. Even a UAV takes ages to earn in this game. For example, check out this clip right here I got on Gibraltar. I massacre the other team. I kill so many people all in a row, and that's not even worth a UAV in this game. That either the score streaks need to cost less, or you need to get more points for a kill, or you need to get more points for capturing flags and domination, because right now it's just really hard to earn score streaks, which is not something I'm super keen on. Now back to things I actually like, because those are honestly the 2 big complaints I have in this game. Are I don't like the design of 2 of the maps, and I don't like how the score streaks are hard to earn. The rest of the game I find to be pretty freaking awesome, man. I love the divisions. They are a very interesting change to your traditional career class system. They actually make you think a little bit. Like, of course, we know with the Airborne Division, you have the ability to attach and remove a silencer. That is actually very fun. I find it really cool that I can take the thing on and off at will, because there are times where I want my silencer, there are other times where I don't want that silencer, and the fact that you have that choice is actually pretty awesome. Plus, we have the division training and basic trainings. It really does change up our traditional career class. Time will tell if it's actually going to go down as a very good change. Like, remember back in the day, people were kind of skeptical about the Pick 10 system? Well, it turns out the Pick 10 system was actually actually good. When it comes to Divisions, though, we haven't had the time to actually mess around with it all too much, so we're going to have to see if Divisions are as good as they appear, but right now they seem to be pretty good. The time to kill in Call of Duty World War II is fantastic. It's exactly what I wanted from this game. When I was watching pre-release footage, it seemed to me that people were melting very quickly, and I was like, oh man, I don't like that. I like your Black Ops 1 style time to kill, or your Modern Warfare Remastered time to kill while you're wearing Juggernaut. It gives you time to react. It's not so much about who sees who first, it's who actually outguns the other person, and that is something that we see quite a lot of here in Call of Duty World War II, so I am very, very happy about that. So far, guys, I've really been enjoying my time with the beta, so much so that I had to upload this video super late because I spent so much time playing it that I did not want to stop playing. I'm going to render out this video, I'm going to upload it to YouTube, and I'm going to go back and play some more, and expect many more Call of Duty World War II videos going up on my YouTube channel here over the coming days. There is so much to talk about and so much to discuss. This video is just my first impressions so far based off of my first couple of hours of playing the beta. If you're looking for my favorite map and my favorite gun, people ask me this all the time, favorite gun so far, definitely the Type 100 submachine gun. I recommend, guys, put on steady aim and the aperture sight or reflex sight, whatever it's called this game. Highly recommend that. And Gibraltar is my favorite map so far in the multiplayer. I've yet to actually play War, which looks fantastic. I've watched a lot of footage of it so far, but I've yet to actually play it. So stay tuned for a War video. I hope you guys all enjoyed this particular video. Let me know your thoughts on Call of Duty World War II down there in the comment section below, and I hope you guys all have a wonderful day.